What are the different kinds of sphagnum moss, and do they grow at the same speed? We will compare them today. So, coming up. Hi, my name is Remy, and on this channel I explain you everything I know about how to grow Nepenthes, these tropical carnivorous plants, on a windowsill. But today we will talk about live sphagnum moss. It's not carnivorous, it's just a moss that usually you use as a top dressing of Nepenthes or other carnivorous plants. But a lot of orchids growers love it because it retains a lot of moisture, it helps to raise the humidity, so there is a lot of pros. And we will talk about the pros actually today. So the first pros, it's a living moss. That means if your pot starts to get too dry, the moss will react. It will start dying, getting whiter, etc. So it will be a good tips for you to know exactly when you should water your plant again. Second pros is this moss acts like a sponge. It will drink and retain a lot of water, even if a little bit of this water will evaporate, raising the humidity around your plants, so that's even better. And the last pros is it's super nice. In nature, the ground do not stay ground. It's covered by moss and weeds, etc. So this greeny dress topping, I would say, is very beautiful for me. So now I will show you the 4 kinds of sphagnum moss I grow at home, and we will do an experiment. We will cut a little bit of them and try to duplicate them, and we'll see how fast or slow they can be depending on the species. So sphagnum moss obviously is a moss, and I will pull a stem for you so you see exactly what it looks like. Okay, so here is the perfect stem. Let's zoom it a little bit. Okay, so as you see, there is the head, and then under there is a stem, and along the stem you have some kind of arms. I will show you other heads. So as you see here, maybe you don't see, but there is one sphagnum that is different. You see this one? It's like spiky, totally different compared to the other one. That's another kind of sphagnum. It's still sphagnum. I will just pull it so you have a better look. So as you see, there is a lot of small spikes all around. You will have a better look when I will compare that to the regular sphagnum moss I have. So let's pick a regular head. So side by side, you will see they are totally different. Same sphagnum, but the one on the right is clearly spiky, where the other one is really thin. I also have another one that is more chunky on the left here. So when regular sphagnum moss is kind of elegant and really thin, but the other one is staying really compact. And the last one is kind of a different color. You can see it here, it's darker, a little bit reddish, so you'll have a better look. On this spot, you obviously can see the reddish one. It's really obvious. Still sphagnum, really cool. The only problem of this one is it's really slow growing. Compared to the green one, there is no match. I will cut ahead for you to see that it's really the exact same anatomy as the regular green one. It's just a different color. And this is the chunky one. It's lighter in color because it's thirsty, so I will have to spray it soon. So for those of you that want to grow sphagnum at home, I will put the tutorial I did at the end of this video. So now we will try to duplicate these different kinds of sphagnum. So you make it flat, the flatter the better again. If you want that to take, it will have to be flat, maximum light, and hope some heads and arms, if I may, will activate. So that's the spiky one, again, really flat. I would try to compare this different kind of sphagnum. I also put the red one, and I will also try with the chunky one. Look how compact it is. It's like there is no stem, it's just pure green and a lot of heads. So let's see how it grows. So to make sure we know exactly what grow, we have to sort them. So the regular one will be the A, the spiky one would be the B, the red one would be the C, and the D would be the chunky one, for lack of a better word. So now let's see how it evolved after a month. So last month it was like that, and then it's like that. Okay, don't freak out, it's good news actually. So the regular one, you see there is plenty of heads, so that's very good. Every head will really grow properly, and when it will be tall enough, you'll be able to cut it and do the exact same step as I did before. The spiky one now, quite good. You see there is plenty of new heads, and that's very promising. Now the red one, it's barely moving. I mean, there is maybe 2-3 heads, but not a lot. Clearly, this one is the most challenging sphagnum species I have. And the chunky one didn't die. Usually they die and then some heads activate, but this one is staying really much alive. So it's not shooting a lot of new heads, so the duplication will be longer, but clearly that's something resistant. I will now show you how a mature culture looks like. So again, that's a culture I did from scratch, getting a little bit of sphagnum and duplicating. Like, it teaches you patience, but you know, slowly but surely you are able to grow this full tray, and by the time you have a new plants like me, you just take a bunch and cover the top dressing pot, and that's it. Then you still duplicate the sphagnum inside this tray, and you always have a full tray, like a special reserve of this live sphagnum. So now let's see a mature culture. So this one, you take the lid off. The lid is for the humidity. On the left, you have the mature old culture. I can already harvest all the heads, and if we go to the right, that's kind of the new one. So here is the first head that activates. Then when it will be older, it will look like that. And sometimes some heads will die, like this one and this one. It's drying out for no reason, but it's okay. So if the sphagnum like to be moist, you don't want to sit into water directly. So you want to raise this to be able to stay humid. And it retains a ton of water. This is loaded. I will show you. If I take some, it's not dripping. You see, there is no water dripping out of the sphagnum, but if I press it, look at that. See? And it's really like a sponge. If I press that back in water, it will drink all the water and recover perfectly. But what I love about sphagnum is it's able to drink all this water and evaporate all this water. So it raises the humidity level. So for example, this is some seedlings from Nepenthes. You see at the very bottom, it's just like a shredded sphagnum, and some heads are barely starting. Then it's better here. We have a start, and soon it will be big enough to allow you to duplicate it. So now if you grow on a windowsill your sphagnum, it will get drier really fast. If it's in a terrarium or a greenhouse, that's cool, but outside around 50% humidity, you will have to spray every 2 to 3 days the sphagnum just to keep it moist and to keep that living top dressing. So here is my tutorial about how to grow live sphagnum at home, and I would be interested to know how do you grow it and what kind of species did you pick. And until next time, happy growing!